Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free, and this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question, he lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play action.
There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Big guy smells it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Now it's 3rd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Off-play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. An extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins.
Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Makes a man miss. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Wide out trying to get it in. Down Canes. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. So 1st down here as they go back to work. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. And the Blue Devils are on the move. Caught in the backfield. It's Tucker. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get his 1st down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. Wide open spaces. All the way down to the 15-yard line. That's where he goes out of bounds as this offense had it cooking on that one. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Duke. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. And incomplete on the deep ball. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Makes the grab, it's Lyle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Hurricanes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snagged in the middle, it's Carr. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! Great job by the back on the option.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge.
Brown wants to pass.
This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Moves away as he feels pressure. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lyle. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. How about this running back dragging a toe and getting it inbounds?
Showing off the wide receiver skills. You know, running backs are so talented nowadays, and you split them out as a wide receiver so much, and he showed it there. He can play wide out easily with a nice catch, nice awareness.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. He's going for the big play. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Blue Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the...
Gashes the heart of the knee! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Pressure coming. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Chadwick. He'll pull it down and run. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a real...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. They want to run it left here. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He stopped just inches short, had a good catch, tried to get it in, but was denied. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Sprinting away. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we...
Hauls it in down the sideline. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Duke.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Buys a little time with his feet. Got a man. It's Lofton. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Yet another tremendous all-purpose back that the Canes use both running and receiving.
Man, showing you he can do it all. And listen, if I'm this offense, continue to find this guy, feed him, let him make big plays, let this Hurricane crowd go nuts.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. There he goes. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day.
Well, the good news on that play is the quarterback was able to scramble and go pick up the first down with the lead late in the game. Bad news is, though, you just love them to stay in bounds to get this clock started sooner so you can bleed more of it off. That's just a coachable moment moving forward of having a better understanding of the situation in game.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Goes to the option. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him in stride at the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Blue Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Pulls it in. It's Lofton. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. At midfield, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricane. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Brown wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Behind his tight end. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Duke! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On the run, it's Pringle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying the left side. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll test the right side. But powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Hurricanes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Buffalo handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Western New York, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Sends it back in motion. Brown will throw it. Dumps it off in the flats.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking left. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Canes. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have returned later on a lot of times when your team's better to do the same thing, to return the favor. Don't make him forget that.
63-42.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the lock.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did.